Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with my good mate, Mr. War himself. They called Derek Chisora War Chisora, man, but I'm going to give you that title. You're War McKenna.
I'm the mini version.
Yeah, the mini version, mini Chisora. Listen, Ty, great fight at the weekend there, but I want to talk about that after party. You had an after party immediately after it, man. How was that?
After party's still going on. As we can see, Johnny Depp always keeping me company.
Good, man, good. Glass of red wine at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday, man. You've got the best life, mate.
You didn't need to tell everyone that, but it's true. But yeah, do you know what? It's a lovely day. I'm sitting on my wee balcony, chilling with my dog, Beamish, and enjoying the day.
Quite right, mate. Listen, like I say, it's a Tuesday. Yeah, I've got a glass of red wine, but you deserve it after that fight with
This is the only what I call guilt-free week where you can drink and eat shit and you don't feel bad about it as a boxer. Next week I'll start feeling guilty every time I eat or have something bad, so I have to enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you earned it, because when I spoke to you before the Chris Jenkins fight, you basically said, Andrew, I'm going to go to war. He gets cut, I get cut, his eyes get bust, my eyes get bust, so expect nothing less. And you delivered on what you said. So looking at the fight itself, as a fan, as a fan watching that fight, man, I was on the edge of my seat, loving it, man. Did you love it while you were in there? Did you love trading blows?
I loved it. I loved it. It's kind of everything that I wanted. A fun scrap for everyone to watch. There wasn't that much blood. I was surprised that I only got one stitch. Usually I'll get about 7 or 8, and he got no stitches. So our eyes surprisingly held up. I was shocked. But it was a fun fight. I mean, there was ups and downs in it, and it was a great scrap. I see a few stupid people saying hometown decision or was a robbery after, but people are just throwing out that out for no reason these days. Like, that was a tight fight. I said to Chris after the fight, "What way do you think it went?" And he said he doesn't know. I said, I said it could go either way or it could be a draw. And thankfully I got it. And I think I got it because of the second half where it boxed instead of fighting. And also, I think he might have been throwing more, but my shots were the cleaner shots, the bigger shots I thought. And I think obviously the judges liked that, but there was no way it was a robbery because it could have went either way. That's not what a robbery is.
No, that's not a close fight. It's an opinion. It's one man's decision. Do they like the volume of work? Do they like the clean shots? Do they like the back foot, the front foot fighting? It's a one man's opinion. It's subjective, isn't it? It's how you look at boxing.
100%.
But like I said, my next question was going to be, when that final bell went, did you think you win? But you almost answered it there by saying you had no idea.
I was very dodgy. I called up my kids, and when I was calling up, I was like, this could be a draw, this could be his win, this could be anything right now, because it was such a tight fight. And you actually don't know what way people are seeing it when you're in the fight. You just know when you're getting hit, really, more than anything. So I've called up my kids, and I was like, if I get beat here, this is going to be an awkward fucking moment with my kids. And I turned to my kid and said, "Do you think I won or did I lose?" And he went, "No, you definitely won." And I went, "Right, okay." I was like, "Thank God." And then I called out, and I did win. Thank God.
I know, man. Listen, it was a great scrap, and I noticed that was the first time your kids had come to one of your fights. So, I'll ask, man, how did they enjoy it? Did they enjoy their dad getting hit? Obviously, that might be a dumb question because a lot of kids don't like that. But you're an unconventional dad. You're an unconventional man. So how did your kids find it?
I think they loved it. They loved the day. They said they were going crazy. They had no voice the next day, so they must have been screaming their heads off. They loved being in the ring. They fought the wee celebrities. The past few days we've been walking about and everyone's been saying, "Oh, I've seen you on the TV" and stuff like that. So they think they're Jay-Z and Beyonce up there. But yeah, they're buzzing. They're proud as punch, and that makes me proud. So yeah, it was great, and I think I'll take them to fights more often.
Listen, you've still got a lot of fights left in you, and no doubt you'll probably be on the Fela next year. And if Colm, I'm sorry, mate, but there's going to be 2 of us in the next Fela. I do apologise, but I'm going to steal some of your work, but there will be 2 of us in the next Fela. Yeah, but like you said, there's plenty more fights in you, and I've heard that you're talking about Marku. Now, Marku's one of them guys who, you like war. I mean, we know that it's probably people are getting tired of me saying this, but Marku's one of them guys who you're not going to have to look for if you do get this fight with Marku, or you should continue to call him out. Now, you're not going to have to look for Marku. He's going to be there, but going off the way he fights, he packs a punch. So I'm guessing you don't want to take one of his punches, too many of his punches, Ty.
Listen, I am sick to death of hearing these punchers saying, I punch too hard for you. No one has never knocked me out. People have hit me with their hardest punches and I've got up and laughed at them. So they can keep saying that they pack a punch and that they hit too hard for me. No one, I've been in with big punchers, Jack Carroll, O'Hara Davies, Progray, all of them, they've had me down, but they haven't put me out. But got up back up and I've said what I've said. I laugh at them and I come forward. People don't pack. No one on God's green earth packs a big enough punch to hurt me.
Why do you? What's the secret to that chin then? Like, why have you got such a great chin?
You know what? I don't really know. I think it's because I've always just been involved in violence since I've been about 6. RRA just always went out to the street and had boxing fights, and I got a hit with big guys. There was no weight classes in the street, and you had boxing fights with wee 8-ounce gloves on, and you took heavy shots all growing up my life, and then same the boxing club was always in with heavier guys and older guys, and just getting battered by lemons. So I'm just used to it. I've grown up used to getting beat, so I'm all right now. Yeah, it doesn't faze me.
I've grown up used to getting beat up, man. That's probably one of the best sayings I've heard in a long time. Yeah. Ideally for you though, you've your first fight at 147. How was the extra £7? Did you feel it in there?
If I'm honest, I think I kind of caught it in the middle where I know it's only £7, but I couldn't make 140 again. But I don't think I filled out enough to be 147 there. So I think I need to, during this time off, get with a nutritionist again, maybe build up a bit of muscle in doing weights with my strength and conditioning coach, and build a bit more extra muscle, a bit more of that, because I weighed in and then I think I only put on 2 kilo after the fight, which I usually put on about 5 or 6 kilos after the 140 fight, and I just felt like I felt myself tiring a bit more, not because of fitness or anything, but trying to keep off a heavier opponent. Someone that's not my weight class. I just felt like I was a bit not as fresh as it should be in a 10-round fight. It was a high pace fight, but I'm used to that. So I think I just need to. I'm going to be 147, but I just need to build muscle while I'm taking my time off here.
And that's it as well. But ideally, when you look at his 147-pound division, I saw your interview, your pre-fight interview with Colin, and you mentioned Marku, and I know I'm probably beating this drum too much here, but is that the fight you want next? Obviously, you proved yourself down at 140. You mentioned Jack Carroll, you mentioned O'Hara Davies, you mentioned Regis Progray. You've fought some of the big guys down there at 140, but looking at the 147-pound division, is Marku the fight that you'll probably be chasing next if you could make it?
I think it's not my most desirable fight. I'd love a big name in America. I would love one of the top 10 league, of course, but he's the one that I'd probably be most likely to get that I could get, and Mark is probably, he'd be a fan favorite kind of a fight for everyone to watch. As you say, you don't have to go looking for him. He packs a big punch, so there's a danger element there for me. Like in my defense, it's easy to get through. So it's an exciting fight for the fans, and it's probably the most makeable fight that I can see next for myself. But obviously there is bigger fights out there that I would want. But yeah, if I'm going to be realistic, I'd say Marku.
You mentioned the US then. Obviously, Michael McKinson went out there and fought Virgil Ortiz. I mean, great effort from Michael McKinson. Proved that he's probably top 15, 20 in the world with that performance against somebody as devastating power.
I haven't even watched it. I've been quite busy the last few days, so
the after party is a 2-day after party, mate. That's what that is. You haven't been busy. You've been a 2-day after party.
Yeah. So what happened? I don't even know one thing.
I think
I know he got
yeah,
beat.
he done well with McKenzie, and I think just the body shots took its toll coming into the later rounds, the second half of the fight, and it was a left hook to the body that I think Michael didn't quite recover from. Which again, that's Ortiz though. He stalks you down. You know, he's got that stalker. He's a fighter that just stalks you down, and you might get shots on the elbows and the hands and the arms, but they hurt. I wouldn't know. I'm not a fighter, but I can imagine that they hurt. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, sounds like I want to fight Ortiz. And if he's stalking, I'll not. You won't be hard to stalk me, but that sounds like a good fight. Well, you know what? I just want to fight anyone that's big. I mean, there's big names out there. I used to be Tyrone McKenna's sparring partner for 2 years, so I know him well. Obviously he was only 17 or 18 when I was sparring him. He's came on a lot since then. And he looks like a filled out man now. And he's been unbelievable. He's probably one of the best in the welterweight division, I think, at the minute.
He's on 29 fights right now. I think he's got 26 KOs.
Crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
I turned pro like four years before him, and then I just kept on saying his record and seeing him pass me, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? He must be fighting every week.
And that's listen, America's a big country, man. They can fight every week, every city. Do you know what I mean? We're not that big over here, but yeah, like again, a fan-friendly fight on Saturday night. What is the hopes for you for the end of this year? Then I mean, obviously the eyes heal up a little bit.
So I let my eye heal up as usual. Take a week or two off. But ideally I want to fight end of the year some stage. Whether it's Florian Marku or someone else for a intercontinental title or whatever. And then next year look at the big guns over in America and try and get one of those in the field would be lethal, or fly over there and beat someone up. But yeah, I think next is to get a title, some sort of title under my belt, give me a ranking, and then shoot for the stars at the start of next year.
Well, listen, Ty, like I say, man, you might have your critics here, there, and everywhere, but it's just noise.
I think I have the most critics in the world. Fucking hell, no one seems to give me a chance of it on anything.
But that's what I'm saying. You give the fans what they want, though. You give the fans what they want, and
I give them what they want, and then they hate me, bastards.
I don't hate you, mate. Listen, you give me what I enjoy watching you fight, and I don't hate you. So there's something in that.
What happened here? There we go. Yeah, no, I'm joking. Most of them do love me, but there's a lot of Twitter haters. But I think that's what Twitter's there for. They hate.
That's why I'm off Twitter now, mate. I don't do Twitter no more.
You off Twitter?
I can't stand Twitter, man. Absolutely toxic place.
It's just it's filled with hate. That's all it is.
I mean, Instagram's fine, man. You post a picture, somebody likes it.
Instagram's starting to go down. You know, like. I've started noticing it's not as popular as it used to be. It's all about TikTok now.
I know. Are you on TikTok?
I've only started about the last 4 months, and I love TikTok. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, no.
It's educational. Like, see some of all the stuff. Like, I come away knowing all sorts of shit, and it's very educational more than Instagram.
Oh, really? No,
yeah, I hated TikTok. I thought TikTok was just all dance routines and all this shit when I was off it, and then I started getting into it, and it's very educational. I like it.
Well,
and there's a lot of cooking stuff where you can just diet and look at people cooking like fuck.
Well, I'm not going to download TikTok. I know you tried to sell it to me that time, but listen, your red wine's running out. Your red wine's running out. So go pour yourself another glass. Enjoy your Tuesday, mate. And
right, thank you.
Until the next one, mate. Cheers, brother.
Andy, legend, good man.
Cheers,
yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.